joined by Adem Kassie Abebe. He's from The Hague and he's a programme advisor on constitution building, governance and the International Institute at the International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance. Welcome to the programme. What hope do you have for these talks between the Ethiopian government and the TPLF, if the TPLF do indeed agree to take part?
Well, so the parties have had occasions to speak since the war erupted, but this is the first time that they are now expected to meet directly under an expanded African Union team of mediators. And so, considering what we have been through, particularly in the last six weeks, this is a major hope. There is major hope that the parties will seize the moment and go to the negotiating table, find a way to live together and end the carnage.
And so you're hopeful that they will take place. What leverage does the African Union have, and what is the likelihood that we will end these 2 years of fighting?
Well, I don't think leverage can work on any of these sides. I think ultimately peace will only come if the parties understand that that's the only way, and I think they do. They have struggled to get to this stage, but it's not pressure so much that will lead to peace. It's the willingness among the parties to seek a peaceful way out of the crisis that we find it. Otherwise, Ethiopia in general, not just this government, but past governments as well, are extremely resistant to international pressure. And so cajoling them, enabling coordination and supporting, guaranteeing the negotiations would work more than having any kind of leverage.
And remind us, because it is so hard to get information sometimes out of what's happening in Tigray in Ethiopia, just what's at stake if, peace talks don't work?
As Samuel said, hundreds of thousands of fighters have died, and the level of destruction on civilian infrastructure, the level of disease, the level of sexual violence, and the level of hatred and diversion of attention that the Ethiopian public has been going through in the past 2 years is tremendous. And so the economy, the level of inflation, and also armed fighting, not just in the north but across the country, have essentially brought the country to its knees. And so this has to work, and it has to work in a way that will not just stop the guns now, but find a way to address the foundations, the root causes that repeatedly, essentially every 2 or 3 decades, lead to large-scale war in the country.
Absolutely, the root causes. So important to address. Adem Kassie Abebe, thank you so much for speaking to us today on TRT World.